Orioles.
Holy shit, Kevin!
Wow. What?
You get this only nowhere else but you. Kevin is accurate. Kevin, I'm not going to lie.
Now we're not gonna a carved penguin. There it is.
Oh no. Are the O's fine? Are the Orioles fine, Kevin?
I think I was so embarrassed.
Okay. The Orioles stole it. That game was stolen. It was stolen from them, then they stole it right back.
What?
Oh my God.
Wait, what's going on? What is happening?
What is going? Was it a diving play? He bobbled the ball.
What is happening? Are they challenging it? No. Other wall. No.
Kevin, I don't know what you saw, how much you saw. I've been chugging champagne. I spilled a lot, but what a game, man.
He will be the legendary
Bird fish!
How about that?
Bird fish fans, stand up! We did it!
What can I say? What can I say?
You know, that happens. That happens. Baseball, baby. That kind of sucked. Really thought we were having the Ryan Nota day game. I was like, Ryan Nota, have yourself a day. Become the Orioles legend you're meant to be. He tried. Tied it up in the top of the ninth, down to the Orioles' last out. And I would be lying to you if I said I didn't start believing again. I even put out a tweet. I was like, these scrappy O's, man. I was like, go out there and just be scrappy. Just be scrappy. We talk about it all the time, especially in the AL Central. They're kind of built on being scrappy. You don't always see them as World Series contenders. Even the bad teams, you don't look forward to playing. I said, that's what the Orioles got to be. I would say even today, even with the loss, they were that scrappy team continuing to claw back, find ways, tie the game multiple times. And just even if you're not going to win games, throughout the rest of the season, I kept saying I want to see the culture change with fighting back, stuff like that. At least you have that. Now, would I have preferred Justin Turner to not go big ball to end the game right after we got a little bit of momentum back? Yeah. But, I mean, with the bullpen you're sending out there, I mean, Dietrich ends. I mean, that's cool. Like, wasn't that great. But, I mean, Brandon Young, 4 2/3, 5 hits, no earned runs. Obviously gives up the 1 run after the Jeremiah Jackson debacle in left field. But besides that, Brandon Young battled. Can't ask for much more from him. I mean, Brandon Young actually is putting together. He's shown some flashes so far this season. So another guy that maybe he's not going to be on the World Series contending team, but he's shown great value. And that's what you got to see this season. This season, unfortunately, it's a wash. You're not going anywhere. So you got to figure out what you got. I talked about it, obviously. Jeremiah Jackson, little bit rougher of a day, 0 for 2, but still gets a walk. So he's been on base in all 3 games he has started. Good to see him there, just getting more comfortable. Still batting 375 technically on the season. Love seeing hits from Holiday, Westberg, Gunnar, and Adley. Adley has 6 doubles since returning from the IL. No one else in baseball has more than 4. That's pretty good. And what do we love most about Adley? Did what made him so great and kind of made him a threat offensively? It was that he used the whole field and that he went gap to gap. He hit doubles. He wasn't hitting homers. A few balls would fly out. He'd hit, maybe close to 20 a year, but it wasn't like he was a home run threat. It was that gap to gap doubles. That was the big thing, is getting doubles, finding ways to get on. Adds another one today. So love the way that Adley's swinging the bat. If this team is going to compete in 26, Adley Rutman needs to do that. As simple as that. If the 2026 Orioles want to be competitive, Adley Rutman needs to continue doing what he's doing. No really way around it. We've talked about the moment he came up in 22, kind of felt like the moment it all kind of started. You can pinpoint him sitting behind home plate, doing the thing where he spins around, he takes in the crowd, and he really just soaks it all in. That was the moment that it all changed in Baltimore. And then from there, yes, they've had their ups and downs, but more often than not, up until middle of 2024, they were doing really well. And what happened in the middle of 2024? Adley kind of fell off. So not surprised that that's when everything kind of started going awry. If Adley can come back and play like Adley Rutman, the Adley we all know and love, the Adley we've seen before in 22 and 23 in the beginning of 24, that guy is going to help them win a lot of games. Also, I know has he been getting a lot of crap. Colton Cowser, 2-hit game, including that big double to lead off the ninth to put himself in scoring position so he could score on that Ryan Nota RBI single. But Cowser, 2 hits, RBI, and a run. He was big. I'm really happy that Colton Cowser, because love him or hate him, when Colton Cowser gets hot, he is one of the hottest hitters on earth. He's a guy who, when he is on, and he is going to hit the ball very hard all over the field. So they need Colton Cowser to get going. Obviously, Nota 1 for 1, but besides that, no one else got a hit. Shout out Cade Stroud. Just going through the box score right now. 1 2/3, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, and then Keegan Aiken entered the game. 1 hit, 1 earned run. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The Orioles, this team, especially with the guys they're trying out there, especially in the bullpen, you're not feeling like this team. And yeah, look at this. 3 of their runs are unearned. We talk about this on the Ryan Ripken show and on this show all the time. You cannot give the other team multiple chances, or you will lose. It is as simple as that. If you give the other team more chances, you will lose. You cannot, and I cannot stress this enough. I'm going to say cannot a million times. So if you're playing a drinking game with that, I'm so sorry. The biggest thing that I want to see this team get to, the biggest obstacle I want them to overcome, is just the mental lapses in the field and on base. It feels like this team, when they are not playing good defensively, they cannot get out of their own way. It's hard to win baseball games when you're shooting yourself in the foot, but that's what they've been doing at times this season. Bad defense. I mean, where are there? Let's look at let's look where they stand for defensive. This is apparently this is the Fielding Bible. Defensive runs saved. So the Orioles are 22nd. Let's see. Let's see. Do we have who's committed the most errors? God, the Boston Red Sox, 87. Orioles are what? Orioles 22 again. So you want to talk about a difference? There it is. Orioles need to get back to playing sound baseball. Orioles need to get back to playing sound baseball because here, let's look at it this way. Right here, let's see. I'll go back to the Fielding Bible. Let me go to 2023. So in 2023, the Baltimore Orioles, we just talked about they're 22nd right now in defensive runs saved. So team defensive ranking, 22. In 2023, they were sixth, tied for sixth. You can talk about the offense at times. You can talk about the pitching at times. Those can be fixed with players. Like you need to, that might be a front office thing. You need to, it cannot, you cannot give the other team multiple opportunities to win, to score, because you're going to lose games. I don't know if this is statistically proven. Let me see, because I just remember always saying like you lose 70% of the games if you commit an error or something like that. It's just this team has to stay out of their own way defensively. Have to. And real fast, I appreciate this. Thoughts on Frederick Keys taking over as high A? I'm glad to see the Keys back. Sad couldn't work out, and couldn't work out. They were there for over 20 years. But I'm happy to see the Keys back. Also, I did see this. Anthony Nunez. Is he? Did we figure out where is he in the Orioles top 30? Did he? He's towards the end. Yeah, Anthony Nunez, 24. 24. And he's also 24 years old, so he's getting promoted. And while we're talking about this, I'll bring on co-host Kevin Ostracker. Kevin, how we doing?
I'm busy. I did not expect social media posting to take an hour.
Don't you just love open stadium practice?
Yeah, I realized I had to make it short, and then for some reason I exported it, and it just like completely deep fried my short, both the thumbnail and the video, and I don't know how to fix it, so it's just out there deep fried. It just didn't work at this point. Like, I don't know why I decided to do that, but here we are.
I mean, Kevin, don't you just love technology, especially editing? Isn't it the greatest?
Yeah, it's my complete worst enemy. You gotta love it though.
You have to. You really do. I guess because, Kevin, we've talked a little bit about the Oriole game, but let's be honest. Besides Ryan Nota and Cowser and a few guys getting hits and stuff, there's not as much to talk about. The more fun thing is Dylan Beavers, 2 homers today, and Sam Basayo,
it's
another
turning
homer.
into a Norfolk Tides.
It really is. I mean, this is Kevin. It's frustrating as all get out because I get it. The 15th, and I know some people. I want to clear this up. Some people are talking about, well, it doesn't matter for Dylan Beavers because he's not in the top 100, so he doesn't apply. And that is true. If he is not in the top 100, he does not apply for the draft pick compensation that you'd be trying to get on the 15th. The thing is if there is any prospect in the Orioles organization who is pounding on the door of the top 100, it's still in Beavers. So they're going to risk the 11 days it would take to hope that over this offseason, when they reevaluate, all it needs is two of, I believe it's Baseball America, MLB Pipeline. I forget the third one. Two of the three have to have him in the top 100. He is pounding on that door to the top 100. You wait 11 days and you take the chance that all of a sudden he comes out as 97, 96, and in the or hell, if he comes out as number 100 in two of them, still gets you the opportunity. So you take that risk. So yes, if he does not end up in the top 100, he's not eligible to get the Orioles a draft pick. But you take the chance that the kid that's absolutely raking can make it into at least two of the top 100.
Yeah, I mean, look, if he keeps swinging the bat the way he is now, he's going to get there. So, you definitely have to trust in it. He's talented, and I think that he's going to be able to help the Orioles next season. I remember right after, I think the day after the trade deadline, right after that game, I asked what the Orioles starting outfield is going to look like next season, and I think Beavers is. Sorry, I forgot you had that tattoo. Oh, I can't.
The tattoo still has not come off somehow. Yeah.
It's gonna be there for a little bit, but
yeah, I just gotta really scrub it. It's one of those where if
keep it.
No, I'm just saying, it's one of those where I'm gonna eventually have to put my head down and work. But for the moment, we're just keeping it.
Yeah, but all right, yeah. But for Beavers, it's he can help you next season, be a part of the outfield. But I think just being able to get him up by August 15th. Is it on August 15th or does it have to be after August 15th? August 16th?
I think August 15th is the day that they can call him up and keep him eligible.
Okay. Yeah. So then August 15th through the end of the season, get him up. And look, you know what? If he struggles, and we've seen a lot of highly touted Orioles prospects come up to the major leagues and struggle early on, it's better he get that out now at the end of a lost season as opposed to at the beginning of one that you're hoping can be a lot more fruitful for you. And so I'm excited about him. I'll be honest. I was so caught up in Raven stuff. I saw Ryan Nota. I'm like, who is this?
He's the next 29-year-old lefty Ryan that we pick up for first base and free agency.
I'm like, did they have a typo? Is this the wrong baseball team?
Ryan Nota's here.
Person?
Ryan Nota, baby. Ryan Nota. The Orioles have a thing for Ryans that are journeyman, left-handed, lefty first baseman, journeyman named Ryan. They're going to have a soft spot for. So I guess they're just trying to see if the cycle continues.
And
I did also see
they're not starting Jordan Adams and they lose again.
Maybe it's a sign. Also,
you.
I'm seeing Brandon Butterworth, maybe the best name. I'll give it to Boston Bateman, but he went yard. Let me go to On the Verge. They always do such a great job of keeping everything because the Orioles had a fantastic.
Look, while you're looking that up, I can seriously say, and I remember going through this after the Machado trade and all the other guys got traded that year. As much as it sucks that all the guys that are gone, it's exciting every night to kind of check up on the minor league system with all the new guys and see how they're performing. There's not a day that'll go by at the end, from now till the end of the season where, whether it's a pitcher starting or guys in the lineup at all levels, really. Maybe not Norfolk because only one guy's up there right now, if I'm not mistaken. But, the rest of the lower levels where you're man, these guys could be the future of the team or the future of a trade package. But regardless, you want to see them perform well so that you can either leverage them in a trade or a couple of these guys will be up, that it's exciting.
Yeah, because let's talk about this. The fun day of pitching in the O's minor league system. You have Esteban Mejia pitching for single A. Michael Ferret dominated in Aberdeen again. He's looking great. One of the homegrown guys. JWB started in Double A, and then Kyle Bradish in Triple A. I know Kyle Bradish gave up 7 runs in 3 innings. I could not care less. As long as he is healthy, as long as he walked off that mound healthy, if they asked him, Kyle, how you feeling? He's like, elbow feels great. That's a win. I could not care less. Trevor Rogers was getting smoked down there at times. It happens.
Yeah. And again, Bradish is just trying to work his way back. Like, probably trying to get the feel of things back, maybe try out some new things. Like, again, this is what I talk about this literally every day on Locked On Ravens. Like, these exhibition games, and for Bradish, it's an exhibition game. For these exhibition games, guys truly just want to work on stuff, get their rhythm in, so that you don't have to do that. But when the games count, and so I'm not going to overreact to that either. Like, yeah, it's that doesn't mean it's like fun to see. Like, oh yeah, Kyle Bradish gave up all these runs, but there is context behind it. It can be he just had a bad day. It can be he's working on things. It can be he is trying to, find himself again. JJ Watt put it pretty perfectly a couple of weeks ago, where he's like, you truly don't know the extent of what guys are working on when they're either at training camp for football or spring training for baseball or exhibition rehab things. Like, you truly don't know the extent of what these guys are working on. And it only becomes a concern to me when it happens at the major league level, right? That to me is when the clock on that begins.
Exactly, because it does not matter. I'm seeing JWB struggle a little bit today. 4 innings, allowed 5 earned runs, had 6 Ks, 6 hits. Can't be easy. See Pigtown Sports. So he was facing his old team. I think nerves still at that point. Seeing how he did there. Let's see. I know Michael Ferret did well. Let's see if I can get an update on how he ended up doing. Went to 130. I'm assuming his. Oh, okay. Esteban Mejia, 2 earned runs in 4 innings pitched in single A in his debut up. Or no, not his debut. He pitched one other time up there, but no, it is his Shorebirds debut.
Oh, the more you know.
I believe so.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's his low A debut.
Would you look at that?
Oh yeah. Because I was gonna say, I was like, didn't he have a start a few days ago down there? It got rained out. So he did not start. Because I was about to be like, I swore Esteban Mejia pitched like 4 days ago. He was supposed to pitch on the 30th, but it was rained out, so that's why he was pushed back. And then, Ferret, like I was saying, he dominated today. I actually called his game in Aberdeen the way I did with Mike Marcantonini.
Oh, really?
His game
I haven't had time to get back with Mike. I'm bummed.
Yeah, so I actually called a game with Ferret on the mound. He struck out 7 straight at one point.
Wow.
I mean, kids got it. I'm very, very, very excited.
Yeah, I called. Well, it was a combined no hitter, but Fruit started.
We know Kevin. We know. They were. I forget who was asking about that. Somebody the other day was like, "Yeah." And then didn't someone on the Ryan Rifkin show have like a really? And I was like, we don't talk about that. I was like, you mean when Kevin was given?
Oh yes, we do. Oh yes,
I was like, you mean when Kevin was given the Ironbird spider tack?
Wow,
he was seeking spider tack on there.
The fix was in.
The fix was. Me and Mike already talked about it. It's going to be a 30 for 30.
Yeah, and shout out to Mike for being able to call a perfect game. I know it wasn't an Aberdeen perfect game, but.
That's so sick. He did a great job calling that because that's got to be such a tough situation to like.
But I agree with him where I do believe that it was the right decision to get hyped up for it. Like, I get he's the Aberdeen announcer, but like that's history right there. Like
exactly. I'm not. If that was like a double play to end the championship and like the Ironbirds lose in heartbreaking fashion like that, it's like, why are you cheering? That's a perfect game.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, Mike was phenomenal.
Mike was awesome in that.
And see, look, Nova, I'm saying I've called one game ever in my color career, and it was a no-hitter. I guess I'm perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kevin, people are asking.
maybe I gotta bring some good luck over to Baltimore.
Are you? Yeah, I was gonna say, are you the missing piece? Actually, everyone's been talking about.
Dude, I'm the biggest trade deadline acquisition the Orioles could have. They got to make the move. You know, they got to put me through waivers now, right? They got to put me through waivers, but I'm not sure
If a team wants to claim you,
yeah, I'm not sure anybody's going to claim
they
me.
see your stats.
Yep,
They see your stats. They might not. One no. What's the worst that could happen?
I have the resume to back it up.
Gosh, Kevin, this has been. I love that we're at the point in this season where we're just kind of like, yeah, the game happened. All right, so what are the prospects and everyone doing?
That is what it is, and it's different for us because I mean this show's only been going on for a little over a year now, but like we haven't had to do that. Like last year, it still was. They were competing for a playoff spot despite how much of a slog it was to get there. Was the way they were playing. We weren't talking about that. We were talking about seeding and can they make a run? Can they stop losing, please? Can they hit with runners in scoring position? Like now, all that stuff, I'm just like, I don't care, man. Like, show me some positives. Take it in next season. The record doesn't really matter to me anymore. Fire up the simulator. Which sucks because they should be competing this year and they're not for multiple different reasons. But it's kind of the reality,
Yeah,
reality. So that's what we have to turn our focus to. Like it's the only thing we can do. Obviously, keep up with the big league team. We're not just gonna turn this into Kevin and Zach react to the Orioles farm system, but I mean, I'm sure we can kind of do like a down on the farm segment of the show now, and kind of
we might have to.
Make that, talk about the game and then move into, hey, what's going on down on the farm? Probably something we're going to have to do.
I was going to say, and then you know what? Speaking of things we have to do.
Oh, here we go.
We're back. You know what? The odds are getting closer for the Orioles. I mean, the Athletics win a few more games, and the O's could be getting that 11.7%.
Nobody's on a crazy win streak, though. No, nobody's. Oh, all right. Washington doesn't count.
But. Yeah, but it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
lost 5 straight.
Speaking of Miami, sheesh.
Kicking ass.
Dude,
I'm so happy.
I can't wait for 2026 Yankees manager Aaron Boone again.
It's just right in front of him.
Keep him on. Just keep him on.
It's right in front of him.
It has been for a couple of years now, but it's not my problem. Not my problem.
Oh, I love it. But let's spin this. Let's get our first one. Here we go.
They got to give us one, don't they?
Nope. God, Arizona moves up 6. This is my dream. Get in there, and then of course Chicago falls to 6. That sucks.
What's your dream?
The Orioles just have an insane jump up to 1.
Oh yeah, from 6. Or
yeah, like give us if we end up with 8 or something, 8th best odds just somehow jump everyone. That would just make my day. Just make my year. Everything would be so. They get on a little streak, get the 9th, 8th best odds. That would be fun. Yeah. And actually, this is a good year to do it. With you think about it, there's 2 teams right here, Colorado and Washington, that would pretty easily be underneath you that can't get it. The Angels, obviously, they could fall below you. You don't have to worry about them because they can't get it. St. Louis can't get it. So, this isn't a horrible. But try number 2. Let's see if we have better luck.
One.
Cleveland up 10.
Better than nothing. Wow, Cleveland.
Does that mean did someone drop a bunch? San Francisco dropped 5. This is more likely us. We're gonna drop it in San Francisco.
No, don't speak that into existence. So okay, so I guess I didn't even realize that they're locked into that. Colorado, Washington, LA, and St. Louis, they're locked into that based off record.
Yep.
So they can't move up or down. They're just locked.
Yeah. 10, 11, 12, 13, assuming. I mean, obviously San Francisco, because these guys are tied,
Right. I had no idea. They can't move at all from 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
I thought they could move further down, but I guess not.
I did too, but I guess not. So, but if you're a team like San Francisco, maybe you move all of a sudden. That means you can move. If you're moving up at all, you'll move up all the way to 9.
Yeah. Well, wait, can you reset it real quick?
Yeah. Oh,
I want to see who's that team. Yeah. So it is San Francisco. So
No.
literally,
Yeah,
you move that. If you only get one spot moved down, you're moving down 5 spots.
Yeah. So that's how that's gonna.
That's crazy.
That does suck. Jeez. Yeah. So I want to. If I'm the Orioles, I want to avoid ending in this 8-9 range because that can get very dicey as you fly down. All right. Final one of the day. Let's see what we get. Oh. Wow. Kansas City up 9.
Yep.
San Francisco down 5.
Dropping 5.
Oh, that's the worst place to be is this 9 spot.
Yeah, that 9 spot is torture. Wow.
If you get 14, you're really not. And it does suck because they're just all these teams that are like all huddled up right here. Because obviously Colorado and Washington. But then like these teams, like realistically, if these teams had one more, they could be up here and it wouldn't be as big of a drop. Like if they finished 18-17, it wouldn't really matter. I don't think they could, but yeah, they are.
Yeah, and even for like teams like Tampa's in the 8 spot, I think. Like if they drop 2 spots, they go down 6. Like,
yeah,
that's how bad. So ideally, like it's not if the Orioles drop 3 spots, like so the absolute worst case scenario is the Orioles drop
5 spots.
5. Yeah, 5.
If the Orioles go from 5 to 14, I'm telling you right now, I'm not watching baseball.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, if the Orioles drop 5 spots, that's absolute worst case. And it doesn't even matter if they drop any more. 5 spots is you're done. Like,
yeah, that's not my nightmare now. All right, well, you know what? That was a good one. Felt like
I wish we could have had some more success, but
yeah, but that happened. Awesome. I'm going to put the link for calling, see if we got anyone calling in today. I know it's a little bit. So if you're channel members, just put the link out.
Yeah, I might have to hop on my phone during call-ins, but I can still do call-ins.
Oh, awesome. And yeah, that would be extremely Orioles thing to do, to just drop 5 spots and then suddenly be 10 spots back.
When are we going to make the new Orioles things to do good things and not bad things?
For a minute, unfortunately, the Oriole thing to do, like we would say that one was like, oh, this guy is turning into this top prospect in front of our eyes. And it's like, or the Orioles have another top prospect. You're like, such an Orioles thing to do to have another. Now we're like, oh, they're holding on to these guys too long, losing their value, and then they're excelling other places. And that's now the Oriole thing to do.
You know what, Nova? When they start doing the good things.
Yeah.
Top tier analysis. I love it.
Yeah, I gotta say, Fuzzy, the MLB creator, he posted just the stat lines of Stowers and Rogers, and I did not realize that Miami fans also think about that trade with disgust towards Rogers because they were all in the comments and they're like, "I'm not buying this." You know what's 5? They're like, I've seen this before.
That's
like,
crazy. Oh. Yeah, that's crazy because, like, first of all, for as good as Stowers is, and like he's been insane. The more Rogers pitches like this, it looks more like a win-win. Which is
that's the thing.
Even any semblance of a minor loss in that trade for an Orioles looks good, considering what it looked like at the start. So
exactly, I
just think it's different for you mentioned like Miami fans are all like, oh, Trevor, because I think they were so all in on him, and then he just crashed. And they all are like in disgust. Like they don't like Trevor Rogers. I think Orioles fans like Kyle Stowers. I think that's the difference. Like,
I still love Stowie.
Yeah, I don't think Marlins fans like Trevor Rogers.
What that would be like for us to see. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to think of an example of like a time maybe like a Jake Arrieta, but if we would have gotten
maybe a Gelsman.
Oh, that's a great one because he had his good pull, Kevin.
Yeah,
good
pull.
pull.
That's right.
Good pull. I'm proud of you. But let's move into our first call real fast. We got Joe behind the scenes. Joe, how we doing?
Joe, what's going on? You talking playoffs?
We're talking playoffs, baby. Come on, we're gonna make a run. Gonna make a run.
Joe,
Ryan Nota's gonna take us to the playoffs.
Ryan Nota.
don't doubt the kid, Joe. Don't
the
doubt
Ryan
the
Nota
kid.
Jordan Adams duo, best in baseball. I'll tell you.
But it's on me, guys. I'm gonna be honest. My buddy, that's a Cubs fan, texted me a picture of his wife, and she had bought a Baltimore Orioles shirt on Friday at Goodwill. And yesterday we won, and I was like, "Look, 1-0 in the T-shirt." And after we tied it up, I'm like, "It's all in the T-shirt," and texted him, and then that happened. So it's on me. I called the game too early. It's on me this time.
Man,
Joe, it happens to the best of us.
You have some crazy supernatural forces going your way with this Orioles team right now, Joe.
I guess, but we got to talk about the Jackson 3. I mean, that was pretty epic there. First time, I guess it's a slow news day in Major League Baseball. They tracked it like the Orioles with the Jackson 3. It's like, okay, that's nothing, but somebody's going to put it on a shirt, and then two of them will be in Norfolk by next week, and the T-shirt will be pointless, but that's okay.
It's so funny because it is like there are certain levels of cherry picked stats, and the fact that like Jackson Holliday's last name is not Jackson, like it's two last names and one first name. You
gotta find something.
You gotta find the good somewhere.
Hey, headlines are everywhere if you look hard enough.
You know what's not going on a T-shirt, Kevin?
What?
J-Lo.
Joe, it's so good.
It's not going on a T-shirt, Kevin.
What did you say, Kevin?
Did I not tell you the story? No, I think I told Sam and Joker before we recorded the Squash show. Have I not told you the Marlon? Okay, so I put out a tweet maybe like a week ago at this point because the Ravens posted a picture of Marlon and Jair together, point at the sky and whatever, and they were just hanging out, and I said, hey, nickname this duo, and a lot of people put their names, and I kind of was like looking over it because I wanted to make one, and I did J for Jair and Lo for Marlo, J-Lo. And someone commented under my post and said that the Ravens, or they would be Jenny from the Flock.
My dogs are going nuts for some reason. They don't like J-Lo.
Yeah, they don't like it. That's why they don't like it.
I was gonna say the dogs do not approve of the nickname whatsoever.
I will be completely honest. I expected it to get a lot better of a reaction than it did.
People like it, or were people completely against it?
Oh, I got tomatoes thrown at me in my live chat. Like, there might have been there were a few people who were in on it. Q was disgusted, and
Q, I'm sure, was like,
Q was Q decided it was MJ for Marlon and Jair. That was what Q decided. So
that's not bad.
That's better.
Yeah, I think
Kevin, I like
at least for now, that's the placeholder. I'm sure there's something better out there.
Creativity.
That's what I'm here for, Joe. You know what? That's what I'm here for.
And I'm here to give you shit for it, Kevin.
And you know what? I appreciate that. It's what we all need sometimes.
I mean, football's back, baby. Kevin was live on Locked On Sunday.
I know the grind is beginning. I have a long night ahead to hopefully get my myself situated for hopefully what'll be an exciting show tomorrow with an unveiling. But
unveiling of the co-host Zach Bollinger.
No.
I haven't seen my money yet, so not yet. But
yeah, he's still making me pay, Joe. It's ridiculous over here. Absolutely,
that's what he gets for trying to turn the gaslighting on me.
Just become the host of Locked On Bengals, and you at least get 2 every year.
Man, actually, that reminds me that the network did a Mount Rushmore for every host put together like their team's Mount Rushmore. Mine was Ray Lewis, Jonathan Ogden, Terrell Suggs, and Ed Reed. And they did like a bracketology, 32 teams all to get to the best Mount Rushmore.
Bengals.
I got eliminated in the first round because I only have 43,000 on Twitter, or like 42,000 on Twitter. The 2 Bengals hosts and the Bengals account combined have like 80,000, and I just got washed out of the water. So it was a tough scene, but I tried my best.
You just got to get Zach on there. That adds 11,000 to your total, buddy. And then
and we could have gotten beaten by just slightly less.
It's all about numbers.
Sometimes that is what it is. Like truly.
Did they not add Sam's numbers in there too? I mean, he's on the show enough.
Nah, Sam on Instagram has like 40,000, which is huge. But they didn't do it on Instagram. They did it on Twitter. So Sam, I think on Twitter has 6,000, maybe.
You got hosed then.
Yeah, I don't know who won that. I don't know. I'm actually gonna check to see who won that. I don't even know if they did pass the first. I know I lost. I know that.
I somehow missed the call-in link yesterday. I had an epic story about trying to hang a door for 7 hours at this house. So.
Oh, wait, I want to hear it. What was the story?
It took me 7 hours to hang a door.
Epic.
It was not as easy as it looked. And I put the hinges on backwards first, and then it was. I am not a handyman, but I tried. It looked like an hour job. Took me 7 hours to do. So
I hate when that happens.
That's what. If you've ever seen Ryan, Zach, and I try to put together the lights at Hollywood Casino without Brad there, that's about.
It's a 7 hour job right there in and of itself.
So awful.
Get there 4 hours before showtime just to do that.
That's Rocco's fault.
It is. It really is because he doesn't help.
Yeah, if we had this set of hands, it would be better. So
I'm gonna run now. Let you guys go to the next one.
Appreciate you, Joe.
Awesome, Joe. Appreciate you as always, my guy. We'll talk soon.
Later.
Peace.
Awesome. Yeah, set up those lights, Doc.
It's terrible. And Ryan, appreciate you checking in. And hey, you know what? Ravens and Colts joint practice on Tuesday. I'll be live after that instantly talking about what happened, storylines. So that'll be fun. And the game is on Thursday. It is wild. The preseason is almost here. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's unreal. Like, I cannot believe where that I'm ready to be hurt again.
Yep. Look, I wish it also came with competitive Baltimore baseball, but I guess we can't.
It's not looking like it this year. Kevin, you got anything else before we head out of here?
I will say no, but I am not. My girlfriend's an engineer, so she saves me all the time with building things. It's not my strong suit; it's her strong suit. I help. I'm there. Sometimes she'll
moral support and helping. It's the same thing.
Sometimes I'll tighten a screw or. I'll
hold the flashlight.
Yeah. I'll hold the things in place. Like I have my tools of the trade. All right.
She's like, yeah. She's the one that's like, hey, hold the wrench. You're like,
see, and you know what? Underrated role.
It is. Someone's got to hold the wrench.
Exactly.
Someone's got to hold the wrench.
Someone has to do it. So
awesome. Or I'm not even gonna lie. I feel so out of touch right now. Do the Orioles?
Yeah, they made some moves.
Well, yes, I saw that. But okay, so they do. I didn't know if
they called up some people or moved some people around. I don't think they called them up to make a team, but
yeah, I saw that. But I wanted to make sure for sure we play tomorrow, 6:45. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow as the Orioles take on the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay.
So ours, by the way, just quick context. A lot of these polls had like 100 votes, 50 votes, 200 votes, 300 votes. The Mount Rushmore poll for Ravens Bengals, because all of the big account, like my account, the Bengals guys' accounts, all of us blasted it. Got 1,761 votes, and I lost 65.8% to 34.2%. But the crazy part is a lot of Bengals fans in the comments were like, the Ravens definitely have a better Mount Rushmore than we do.
Yeah, Kevin, you know what? Take that as a moral victory. Take it as a moral victory.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. I wish. Do you know anything about the waivers? The guys
Bruhan's
today
going to say
said?
Bruhan. Has Vidal Bruhan, he's been here before. I was going to say, I know he has definitely been here before.
Has he?
Or am I just,
I'm not sure he has.
I swore he'd been there. Maybe I'm
Are
just
you
looking.
thinking about
No,
guy in
I just
AAA?
heard Vidal Bruhan. Like I've watched him before. I just honestly assumed. Yeah.
Was he?
So Luis Vasquez with all season edition. No, so okay, never mind. That's what it was when the Cubs signed Vidal Bruhan to clear up a spot on the 40. The Cubs had to trade us Luis Vasquez. That's what it
Okay.
was. That's what it was. Because I was just reading there. Yeah. Yeah, they had to trade Luis Vasquez to the Orioles to create room to sign Bruhan. And now he's here.
Got it. All right. Well, glad we got that cleared up.
Yeah, so there we go. We'll see what happens. Yeah, but we'll see you all tomorrow. This is where I know him from. I was going to say, I was like, this guy, I know this name. Former top raised prospect. That makes all the name. All the sense in the world. But we'll be back tomorrow as the Orioles take on the Phillies. We'll see what happens in the first of 3 there. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And yeah, that'll do it for this edition of Kevin and Zach React. Ryan Nota.
Dang it. Fine. You know what? You twisted my arm, Jordan Adams.
Classic.